What's up, everybody? One Fun Guy Podcast in the studio, baby. I'm just hanging out tonight, guys. Kelly can't make it. I just wanted to come live to put a video up just to say what's going on. Thank everybody for being here. I kind of changed some things up with how I do my lives now. I kind of have some different things going on. I have my light officially. I have the background lights. I have the accent lights. So hopefully I look good. I sound good. I try to distort some of the background noise with my new mic. So I'm hoping that I can do that. So hopefully everything looks good and sounds good. If I don't, please let me know. My microphone is right here. So this is the one I've been using. It's the JBL. And I keep it about a foot from my mouth. So hopefully I sound good. Hopefully everything works like it's supposed to. I'm hoping that that's the case. Ashley, what's up? Unstoppable Mama, what's up? If you guys are on and you can share this for me, I would appreciate it. If you like it, that would be even better. I am going to share it out to a few people here. I just put some pumpkins on, guys, because it makes you do it for Halloween. If you guys want to gift me, you can. I don't expect anybody to send their hard-earned money to me. Send it to people who actually want to make money on TikTok and, you know, want to be a influencer and make a profit when they do it. I just enjoy going live with you guys, so I'm not doing that. My goal is not to ask you guys for gifts and to tap my face 1,000 times. All I'm doing is try to just enjoy the live when I'm here, make it as fun as I can be. I wanted to come on tonight, guys, just to create a little bit of content for my YouTube channel. That's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. I'm not going to be on very long. Kelly can't make it, so that's kind of it. Thank you guys for the gifts. Amelia, what's up? Amelia, guys, is my new agency. She helped me start it and join it. So I'm just trying to get the shares and the likes up to go live and do it. If you guys are new here, guys, say hello, follow me, and I will follow you back. I am big in the comment section, guys. Please interact with each other when I'm live. You know, me and Kelly usually talk about music and all kinds of different stuff. If you guys don't know me or about me, I like hard rock and heavy metal music. I like horror movies. I grew up on the 80s glam rock scene. So obviously I'm a huge Kiss fan. I like Motley Crue, Poison, Guns N' Roses, Skid Row. I'm a huge Pantera fan. I get into the heavier stuff as well. So if you guys are on, interact with me. If you guys have any questions of me or how I started podcasting, let me know. I don't plan on making this super long, but I know there's a lot of people that, you know, want to start a podcast or are ambitious about podcasting, which is awesome. I wish you the best of luck while you're doing it. But if you want to know how to start or what tools to get, I could kind of walk you through it. I started my whole podcast with under $300. This is all new, guys. These were toys that I had since I was in college. This I just put up because it's Halloween, but I kind of like it. The books and the wrestling stuff were gifts. The Vampiro was a gift. My light was a gift. So everything that I have, guys, is been gifted to me. I dropped in the black ceiling tiles, so I kind of got my own little setup going now. It looks pretty good. It works pretty good, so I'm happy with it. Other than that, guys, I don't know what else to talk about. I didn't really have anything planned tonight. I just kind of wanted to come live and just thank everybody for being a part of this and, you know, all my concerts and everything that I do. I appreciate that. You know, when I go live with you guys, I really just enjoy, you know, doing that. Just to have fun, guys, and bring you along for the ride. I love going to concerts. I love going to wrestling events. So when I'm live, I just want you guys to enjoy it. Interact with each other. I was at Buckcherry a week ago. I was at In This Moment before that. Before that, I went to see Lamb of God. So it's not my thing to stream when I'm live at shows. Like, that's not what I want to do. But I want you guys to enjoy it like I enjoyed it. You know, I paid money to go and see it, and I had fun. And you know, I figured since I'm there, why not bring you guys along for the ride? So that's pretty much it. There's no secret to this. There's no kind of anything going on. It's just, you know, what I like to do and how I set it up and what I have going on. And excuse me. And other than that, that's it, guys. My studio is coming along nice. I added some things. I changed some things around. Obviously, I have my records over there. I have my books beside me. I will a shout out again, Matt. Matt Zane sent me his book, guys. He signed it for me. If you guys don't know Society One, definitely go to Apple Music and check them out. They're one of my favorite bands. And Matt was nice enough to do my podcast. He's obviously a true rock star in every sense of the word. And he was awesome on my podcast. I can't wait to have him back. But it was super, super fun having him on and doing all the stuff. So if you guys don't know Society One, get familiar with Society One. They're an awesome band. Very, very hard rock, heavy metals, industrial. They do the rock and roll stuff. Lisa, what's going on? How you feeling? You know, and you know, the guys and girls that have been with me since the beginning, right? The OG years. You gotta Society One. See, you never heard of them? Check them out. Society One is awesome. They are a fantastic band. They're one of my favorites. I saw Matt in 2002, maybe 2003. They were at the U.S. Beer Company in Chicago, and they opened for a band called Pissing Razors. And Society One was awesome. They blew me out of the water. I've been a fan ever since. I am going to see A Killer's Confession November 21st. So that'll be my next concert that I'll probably stream at. I'm trying to think of what else I got going on. Daniel, what's going on? Carmen, what's going on? If you guys are new here, say what's up. If you guys follow me, I'll definitely follow you back. Boat Life Beach Fun Water World. Daniel, how do you like Florida? I'm thinking about retiring there. If you're on, tell me all about Florida and what part I should move to. I definitely want to leave Illinois when I retire. I do not like it here. It's good that it's given me my job and my career and my family, but I hate the cold weather, so I do not want to stay here any longer than I have to. East Coast, okay. So I like the Cape Coral area. I like the Tempe, St. Pete area. I like the Tampa area. I like the Gulf side of Florida. Nevada is also high on my list, just because of its proximity, Central East Coast. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm looking more a little bit on the western side of Florida, but I'd be willing to go wherever. You know, obviously hurricanes are there, so it's kind of what it is. I understand that. I'm okay with that. Brevard. Okay, I know where that's at. Brevard County is I know exactly where that's at. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is Florida, Nevada, Tennessee, Texas are my top four. The Carolinas probably rounded out. Alabama's up there. I know I don't want to ever see cold or snow again. And I've been very vocal about that. I've been in Illinois and Wisconsin, and I am done with cold and ice and snow and freezing and all the other stuff. So I want to decorate my palm tree for Christmas. I don't ever want to see snow or cold ever again. That's pretty much it. There's no secret to it. I'm like I said, I've been very honest about that and very vocal about it. The Chicagoland area is great. There's nothing wrong with it, but I am done with these winters. I am done with the cold, and I just don't want it anymore. And when I retire, I'm going to make that happen. I will never, ever see that again, unless I obviously want to come back and visit, but I don't want to see another winter again. I have a very, very short amount of time to work. So when I get to that point, you guys will be seeing me podcast from the beach. That's the game. So that's the game plan, and we'll go from there and see what's up. Other than that, guys, I don't really have anything to talk about, or any topics of conversation. I usually save those with Kelly, and we kind of talk music or what's going on. I know Megadeth's putting out their last album. They're going on tour. They're going on tour with Iron Maiden and Anthrax, which is really cool. Metallica is supposed to be playing the Sphere next year, so maybe I'll take a ride out to Vegas and see that. There's obviously more shows coming up by the end of the year, so I'll see what's out and around and kind of go from there and do that kind of stuff and see what that has to offer. And like I said, when I go to shows, guys, I'll be more than happy to take you guys with me and so you guys can see what I see and enjoy the event with me. Like I said, it's not kind of my thing, but it's kind of becoming my thing. So, you know, we'll definitely see what's going on and go from there. Hold on, somebody's requesting to come live. I don't know them. I'm not going to accept them, guys. Normally I would. I just kind of want to hang out and chat tonight. I'm not really ready for anybody else's kind of nonsense. Not to say that that person or person would have that, but I am not gonna do that. So other than that, guys, it's just me and you. So if you guys have any questions or you want to know anything about me or about my music collection, about my wrestling collection, about my book collection, ask. I'm kind of open when it comes to stuff like that. I really just kind of like to hang out, and normally I'm with Kelly or I'm with a guest when I podcast. That didn't happen tonight. Kelly had to look, finally made it to the live. I know it's been a while. What kind of books do I read? I read all kinds. Recently, I've been reading a lot of military inspired books. I read Damn Few. I read Jason Everman's book. If you guys don't know Jason Everman, that's kind of the big thing. So I read his book. I read Pat Tillman's book, Where Men Win Glory. Those are really kind of what I've been reading now, but I do have a lot of music books, guys. The last two books I got that were military inspired were these two. It's Jocko Willnick's Discipline Equals Freedom. He kind of basically tells how to live a disciplined life. And then The Way of the Ronin by Tal Lamb. These are two books I highly recommend to anybody, even if you're not into that, if you're just into fitness or getting your mindset or putting yourself in a position to win. Those are two great books to read, especially Jocko's book. It basically says there is no shortcut. You know, there's no easy hack. He basically kind of tells you about how to live what he does. The skeleton isn't talking, it's just on silent. You can make him talk. I just kind of like it because it's a skull. It's kind of my thing. It turns into a witch and it turns into something else too. I just kind of like it. So it was there. It just kind of looked cool. So I did it. So that's kind of the way I am with that. Oh snap. What's up? So if you guys want to know anything about me or my podcast or, I did get 2 new records today. I haven't opened them yet. I got the 6 Feet Under album, and I got what else did I get? The Anal Nakroth. So they're 2 heavy albums. 6 Feet Under was the original singer from Cannibal Corpse. So if you're not into hardcore heavy metal music, you probably wouldn't know that, but nonetheless, still a good album. It's Warpath. 6 Feet Under's Warpath. So I'll open that up and listen to it later. I did get the Ramones Greatest Hits, which is kind of hard to find. So I started the podcast in January of 24. So I've been just coming up on 2 years now. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but in the frame right here, that is actually the day I started. I spent the money on LegalZoom, and I trademarked my podcast, and I trademarked my X logos. So my stickers, these ones here, I trademarked that logo. So One Fun Guy, you can't take it, or you can't use my stuff. And if you do, then I get to collect. If you make any money or use it in any way, then I get the royalties from it. So I did do that and hook that up. So that's kind of it. You want some stickers? Fair enough. I'll get you some. Tracy, what's up? So yeah, that's pretty much it. So my podcast is relatively new, but all my stuff lives on YouTube, guys. One Fun Guy Podcast over on YouTube. It's in the link in my bio. If you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be awesome. But all of these lives, I just download them and put them up. I do some basic editing to them. Nothing crazy. These are just fun, so they don't really do anything for me. As far as anything goes, I just kind of, hang out. But when I have guests on and I do it from StreamYard, those are the ones that I edit and make clips on and stuff like this. These are just for fun. I like hanging out with you guys. talking, basically, just answering questions, or, me and Kelly would normally get on and talk shop about, hard rock and heavy metal. So, that's kind of awesome. But, that's kind of it. I don't know. It says you got a flash goal. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to start it because it says to start it. So I'm going to pin it. I don't know what that is, but hey, whatever. It's all in fun, right? Tomorrow's Halloween. What's everybody going to be for Halloween? Anybody got a good costume? They're going to go out to a party. Anybody doing anything that they could do? Oh, thanks guys. I appreciate that. Well, I hit the goal already. So, but yeah, if, anybody has any cool Halloween stuff or stories, I'd love to hear them. Any good costumes, I'd love to hear. Anything going on, it'd be awesome. I unfortunately have to work, so my Halloween is going to be spent making sure others are safe. So other than that, that's kind of it for me. I have a kind of a busy weekend with work. I'm working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which wasn't initially the plan, but it's what it turned out to be. So, but it's no big deal. Melissa, what's up? If you guys are new here, guys, follow me. I'll follow you back. Say what's up. Be interactive. Introduce yourselves in the chats, guys. I kind of do these once a week, either by myself or with a partner. Kelly is my partner on the pod cult, where we usually just talk about hard rock and heavy metal and life in general and what we got going on. So that's a very, very fun live. This is just easy going when it's just me. I get to kind of, talk off the cuff, little tongue in cheek, nothing too crazy, but I kind of just, tell everybody what I got going on. It's nice for me just to make a little bit of content to put it out on my YouTube channel and to have it here on Bad What's Going On, just to kind of hang out and have here. So that's really it. It's just nice to get in front of the camera every once in a while and do what I do, and just kind of hang out with you guys. Like I said, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. It's just me in the studio hanging out. So that's kind of what I do. So having that. Ellie, what's up? So yeah, we're just kind of, hanging out tonight. What I thought I was going to do, guys, and I don't know if you would follow me over there or not, but I was thinking when I end this live in a little bit, if I went over to YouTube and did a live there just to kind of test the waters with that, if anybody would follow me over to my YouTube channel and watch me live there. I just kind of want to create more content from different sites. Like, I like TikTok a lot. Again, it's a great networking tool, but I want to kind of live and breathe on YouTube, right? I want to make my money there. I want to get kind of my fan base there. I love TikTok and everything about it, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's great. I'm not knocking it at all. It's a fantastic networking tool. It keeps me informed with you guys. It keeps me intact. It does everything I need it to do, but I really want to grow my YouTube channel. So what I think I'm going to do is end the live here in a couple minutes and go over to YouTube. If any of you guys want to join me over there, I think I'm just going to go live for a little bit there. That way I can make a few shorts out of it. And I can make a few reels and kind of send that over and go from there. I don't know where I'm at as far as the gift thing was. I don't know if I met my goal or not. I think I did a whole bunch of stuff, confetti and stuff flashed in front of the screen. So I don't know. You guys tell me if I met my goal. I can't really see anything here. I see the Booze Big Bash is October 27th and November 2nd. I don't know what that is. I have one more. One more what? So that's kind of it, guys. I like I said, I love TikTok. Anti-Wise Band. What do you guys got going on? I'm gonna follow you and see. You guys say you're a metal band, so let's see what we got. Our guitarist, Yankee fan, found our singer is a Mets fan, and now we need a guitarist. So Anti-Wise, punk, metal, hardcore. What do you got going on? If you guys got any music you want me to play or you want me to drop anything, let me know. I do that kind of stuff as well, just not when I'm live, but I'll repost anything you guys send me. Or if you link me up in anything, I'll be glad to spread the word for you. I kind of do that with a lot of bands that I meet. I wouldn't say I'm an influencer by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have a pretty good following here on TikTok. My goal is to hit 10K so I could actually do more with my lives and hopefully move up to the next bracket. and then maybe go from there and see what we got going on after the 10K mark. Maybe try to hit 15 or 20. I don't know what it's going to do for me. I have not put in the time nearly as much as I have when I had a lot more free time on my hands to go live on TikTok. I was basically living on here, and I just realized it wasn't the best for me. So as much as I love TikTok and love going live, there are other outlets that I want to do and that I want to focus on. So for me, this is just kind of a fun thing that I do, but I want to live and breathe on YouTube. That's kind of where, like I said, I want to grow, and I kind of want to morph this into that. If I can get 1,000 followers on YouTube, then I can monetize it. So if you guys haven't followed me over on YouTube yet, please subscribe to my channel over there. That would be awesome. Hazel, what's up? Long time no see. So if you guys go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and then share it out when I'm there, that would help me out a lot, because as soon as I get to 1,000 on YouTube, I can kind of morph it into actually making some money doing it. So Twinsloo, what's going on? Like I said, guys, so if you follow me, I'll follow you back. It's pretty easy. Like I said, I don't ask for, likes or to make you tap my face, or I just ask, cordially at the beginning of the show. And once in a while, just drop it in the middle. If you like what you see, just, tap the screen, but you don't have to gift me. I appreciate all the gifts in the world, guys. I really do, but you don't have to. Carlene, what's going on? If you guys are here and you like what you see, just, follow me, and we'll keep the fun going. I have no plans on stopping. My goal is to keep doing the podcasting and keep finding new people. B Wells, what's going on? If you guys like what you see, like I said, guys, I'm a hard rock and heavy metal fan. If you guys are in bands, you want me to promote your stuff, I'll be more than happy to share content, create content together. Whatever you guys want to do. I have a pretty successful podcast, so I'm still growing, but I know one day it's going to take off, and I'm gonna be a name in the podcasting world, and that's my goal. So it's going to happen. It's not going to be a might or a forethought. It will happen. I will be a somebody in the podcasting world. You guys will know the One Fun Guy podcast name when I get to where I want to be. It will be a household name. I will definitely be that guy. I am focused. I am driven. I've done all the work. I've created my content. I've created my channel. I've created all my links. I've done everything that I've needed to do to get this thing going. And I am very lucky that it's taken off the way that it has, and that I've been as successful as I have. But I am very, very happy that the way that things worked out for it. And, I'm very happy the way that it all came together, and the way I get my guests and who I have on, and what they talk about. It's awesome. So I'm not stopping anytime soon, guys. I am hyper focused on doing this. Nick, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see. I hope it's all is well with you, man. But we're just kind of hanging out tonight, guys, just having fun, very low key, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I think when I end this, I am going to try to go live on my YouTube channel, just to see what's going on. Brittany, what's happening? If you guys are new here, please say hi, follow me, and I'll follow you back. All is well. We'll get together soon. I know our work schedules kind of are not interacting very well right now, but when we get some time, we'll go grab a bite or something like that. But yeah, other than that, guys, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed everything that I've done and everything that I'm doing. I really am just happy with how it turned out, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you for following me and believing in me, and doing all the stuff for me. Liking my stuff and sharing it, and really being there for me. It's been awesome. So hopefully sooner than later I get you. But I really appreciate it, guys. I really, really like, all the support, and I appreciate all the love that you have shown to me, and everything that you guys have done for me, and as gracious as you've been for me. I really am truly humbled by this, and I couldn't thank you enough. So, I appreciate you guys letting me do what I want to do, but I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So I really do appreciate that. The love and support means a lot to me, guys. So for everybody who's new here, if you follow me, I'll follow you back. If you interact with me, I will interact with you. I am a one-man show here, guys. I am my own marketing firm. I'm my own response team. I'm my own podcaster. I'm my own cameraman, my own mic guy. It's just me, guys. I am just one person behind the screen, and my studio allows me to do this. So if you guys send me messages, it might be a few days before I get back to you, but I promise you I will get back to you. I will respond. It is just me. I don't have a team yet. I will one day. Like I said, my goal is to actually get in a studio and actually make it a podcast studio, so I can invite people from all over the country to come and hang out and come to my studio. That's my first and foremost goal, is to find my own spot. Not that this isn't great, but it's not, it's ideal and it works well and I'm happy and I'm comfortable, but I really want to get some nice chairs and a nice table and, you know, have some bottles of liquor. So if my guests want to have a cocktail while they're doing this or loosen up a little bit, like it's just one of those type of things where I just feel it would flow better if they were with me in the studio. So that's one of my goals. I'll make that happen as well. I'll do everything that I can to make my podcast as successful as it can be, and to make it as, you know, as universally reaching as it can be. It will happen. Like I said, there's no forethought of this. That's not one day or maybe, or if it works, if it doesn't. You know, I'm a believer in putting things out in the universe, and I will be in my own studio. I will have a syndicated podcast, and I will be a household name in the podcast community. That is going to happen. When, I don't know, but it is going to. It's not a wish or a one day or a maybe, or I am very, very confident that I will be a household name when this is all said and done, that I will have my own studio. I will have amazing guests. I will have amazing content. And, you know, I've learned from my mistakes. I've made plenty of them, but I am moving forward, and it's full speed ahead. I'm not stopping. And, you know, one day, like I said, I will have my own setup, my own studio, my own everything, and it's going to be great. But with that being said, guys, I am going to hop off here. I am going to go over to YouTube real quick and try to make a little bit of a content. Oh, I got 3 minutes left to get one more pumpkin. I just saw it up there now. So I'll hang out for 3 more minutes. If I get it, fine. If I don't, I don't really, it doesn't matter to me. I have one more for that little thing they daily challenge to do that. So if I get it, awesome. If I don't, it's no big deal. I'll stay on for the 3 minutes though, or the 2 minutes and 50 seconds that I have left. Those of you who got me 3 pumpkins, I appreciate it. If I can get to 4 for the goal, I don't know what it does. I don't even know if it matters. I'm probably wasting 2.5 minutes just hanging out, but nonetheless, I'm here. So figure, why not? I'll just stay on for 2 more minutes. If I hit the goal, great. If I don't, I'll end it, and we'll go over to YouTube. Like I said, that's really where I want to be, guys. YouTube is where I want to grow. I really want my podcast to take off there, just because of the money behind it and the pay behind it. So that's kind of my immediate goal, is to get over there and really grow that. Let's see here. It says I can send it to these people, so I'm gonna do that real quick. See if anybody else is on, and then we'll go from there. So if I get my other pumpkin, awesome. If I don't, no sweat. I don't even know how much time left. 1 minute and 50 seconds. So I got just under 2 minutes. If I don't hit it, I'm leaving. If I hit it, I'm leaving. So it doesn't really matter, because in 1 minute and 37 seconds, I'm out. So Spooker, what's going on? Happy Halloween to everybody, guys. Like I said, guys, if you follow me, I'll follow you back. You know, just be nice to each other in the comments. We're all on the same team here, guys. We're all part of the One Fun Guy podcast family. So if you like what you see, you know, definitely hit me up, send me a message, follow me. I'll follow you back, share my stuff. If you guys could help me out in that capacity, it would be amazing. So like I said, I'm just going to hang out and see if I get the other pumpkin in a minute, probably now. If I don't, then I'm going to end it, and then we'll go over to YouTube and mess around there for a little bit, and then kind of see how the contrast play out between TikTok and YouTube. I won't be on YouTube very long, maybe a few minutes. I just kind of wanted to come out here and see what was out there and who was here, and see if we could get a fun podcast going. We hit the 1,000 likes, which is awesome. So I'm happy with the way everything worked out tonight. So again, I just want to wish you guys happy Halloween. I got about 30 seconds left. If I get my last pumpkin, awesome. If I don't, then I'm going to end it, and we will basically head over to YouTube and see how that goes. If YouTube goes well, I might just kind of do that. Maybe do a little bit less time on TikTok and a little bit more time on YouTube. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm still trying to figure it out, but so far it's looking pretty good. I got about 15 seconds, guys. So when this ends, I'm going to end as well. So I won't be on much longer here. But if you guys can follow me over to YouTube, that's definitely going to be my spot. Nicole, what's going on? And follow me there, guys. Go to YouTube and do that. Mandy, what's happening? If you guys are on here, say what's up. And we will go from there and kind of see, Mandy, I followed you. Hopefully you follow me back. I'll see you guys over on YouTube in about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm going to hop off now, guys. So thank you all for being part of the One Fun Guy podcast. I will see you guys over on YouTube in about 2 minutes. Please like, follow, share, comment, do all the stuff, and I'll see you guys over there.